Hey everyone, got a video for you today. This one is really cool and some awesome news. So I'm not going to waste any time. I'm going to bring this thing right up and let's take a look. So, America's newest metal frontman, William Shatner. You heard that right, folks. William Bill Shatner. So let's get this disclaimer out of the way real quick. This article is based on actual news from the real world, honestly. However, it has been sprinkled with a healthy dose of satire, just like William Shatner's tweets. Let's read on. One of the last times we heard from Star Trek icon William Shatner, he was channeling his inner Captain Kirk by literally going to space. How can you top that? Well, perhaps by finding new ways to get high, wink, wink, like becoming a rock star. The 94-year-old actor announced that he's working on a metal album. That's right, a metal album, horns up. In a move that's sure to have groupies throwing their depends at him on stage. Okay, that wasn't funny. He's in the process of working with 35 esteemed hard rock and metal icons on the album, which will be a mix of covers and originals. The actor and longtime Priceline spokesperson got inspired to turn it to 11 following an appearance on former Megadeth guitarist Chris Poland's forthcoming project, Nuclear Messiah. When Nuclear Messiah came to life, something clicked, said Shatner, who was 18 when Ozzy Osbourne was born. Interesting, they had to throw that in there. It wasn't just a track, it was a doorway. It made me want to go all the way in, bring in the best metal players I could find, and create something fearless. At 94, one does not slow down, Shatner said in a post on X. One turns the volume up. So prepare yourselves. We are about to boldly headbang where no one has headbanged before. Where's that? A senior living community? Again, not very funny, MSN. A press release states that each performer on the forthcoming album was personally selected and handpicked by Shatner, the Shat. It's light on names so far, although he's worked with longtime Ozzy Osbourne guitarist / Black Label Society frontman Zakk Wylde and Henry Rollins in the past. So he's got a nice Rolodex that literally might be a Rolodex. Okay, that's kind of funny. Speaking of Ozzy, Black Sabbath is one of the bands he'll be covering on the album, which will be out this year. He also says that Iron Maiden and Judas Priest covers will appear on the album, along with a handful of original songs. Okay, got to back it up just a bit. So I'm assuming he's going to do the talking, the William Shatner talking thing, because honestly, I love you, Shat, but I don't see him hitting Bruce Dickinson or Rob Halford levels of notes there. But anyway, rolling on here. The Shat's been dabbling in music for decades, way back in 1968, or 2 years before heavy metal existed. Nice of you to point that out, MSN. His distinctive cadence was heard on a cover of the Beatles' Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds, and he recorded an album with Ben Folds in 2004 that featured a fun cover of Pulp's Common People. Hopefully, he won't be playing guitar on the album, as the picture he posted on X announcing the album demonstrates that it might have been the first time he's ever touched one. In a best-case scenario, once the album comes out, he'll do a tour in support of it. I can't hear you. We're imagining him admonishing the crowd. No, really, I can't hear you. You'll have to speak up. Okay, this story is based on fully factual news, but if we got it wrong, blame these guys. And I'll put a link to this article so you can click on it and blame them if you so choose. We're just here to make it funny. So anyway, this is cool. This is going to be really cool. If y'all remember, Christopher Lee had already done a metal album, and that was kind of cool. I have a feeling this one might even be better, because if you guys have never heard his rendition, I believe it was in 1978, he did a version of Elton John's Rocket Man. If some fluke of nature you've never heard a thing, check it out. It's here on YouTube. Type it right in that search bar, sit back and prepare to enjoy, because it is spectacular. I think this is going to be just as cool. So what do you all think? You looking forward to a heavy metal album from William Shatner? Let me know in the comments below. And if you would, be so kind to do all that cool YouTube stuff, like, share, subscribe, and like I said, leave a comment. It helps with that YouTube algorithm and pushes the channel forward. And after you do that, and most importantly, don't forget to take care of yourself, take care of each other, and why? Take it easy when you can take it heavy metal sleazy.